What up, YouTube? We back. We back again with another fucking banger, y'all. Let's get it. We're gonna jump right into this video, you guys. If you guys don't know who I am KC the Gamer, TTV. Make sure y'all go follow me on all of my platforms so that you guys don't miss out on any of my content. Make sure y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're new. I will appreciate it. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. What up? All right, without further ado, we jumping straight into it, you guys. All right, so what you guys want to do, we're going to go ahead and head over here. We're going to create a build. All right, we're just going to, it don't matter what hand we do, what jersey number you do. We're just going to jump over here and we're going to make a center, you guys. We're going to come out with a 6'10". What you guys want to do is make sure you drop your wingspan. We're gonna go 6'11", I believe. It's an 89. You want to have an 89 through ball. You want to max this out till you get 99, and you can see right there it's gonna give you 99 at 281. You just can't. I don't believe you could drop it back down. Yeah, you can't drop it back down because it's not gonna give you right here the weight. It's not gonna give you 99. So you just want to make sure that's 6'11", 281. All right, once you got that, we're gonna go ahead and max out these. Follow what I do. We're gonna max out the main consistent things that you're gonna need, because one of the quests, you're going to have to get a triple double. So we're gonna make sure that we're gonna be able to get that like very simple and easy, you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and do pass accuracy maxed out, defensive rebound, and you're gonna max out your 3-ball. Now, after you do that, you're going to go ahead and just get out your speed, get up your agility, and get up your vertical. Once you do that, you can finish out the way how you want to put it. I'm going to go a little bit of speed, ball handle, and then I'm going to go block. Just because I want him to be able to defend the paint a little bit more. Where here we'll go perimeter. We'll just finish it out. Free throw. All right. Now that we have created the build, we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Going to just go straight into it, and we're going to go the city. All right, now that we told them that we're going to hoop into the city, all right, we're going to go ahead and go into our attributes. You're going to go ahead and make your 3-ball a... You really want to get a 74 or 75, but obviously I don't have the 4,000 for it. So we're just going to hop out with a 71. And what we're going to do, because you're going to see that you're going to start off with an 81 and an 81. And that's going to be great for what you're needing it to do. So we're going to go ahead and set the build specialization. We're going to do playmaking because we are almost close to getting our playmaking. So you might as well just get these out of the way while you are farming the VC. All right. All right. So the next thing we want to do, you guys, and I'm sorry, this is going to take a minute in the process. So bear with me, guys. You guys are going to see a lot of scenes that I go ahead and start and stop and put in together to make everything come together. But what we're going to do to make your game much more easier, you guys, you're also going to follow this. You're going to make sure you put on the GOAT skills. So we're going to go over to playmaking, and we're going to go ahead and hit back to basics. That is going to be our first one. The second one is going to be, for me, I'm going to be using crowd pleaser. If you guys make a build and you don't have defender, I would use dynamic duo. But I'm going to use crowd pleaser just because I am trying to unlock that. That also gives you VC. So completing your GOAT skills will also give you VC if you meet the match and the quest challenge for it. So we got those on. We're going to last one of these. We're going to go ahead and put our takeover on. If you guys have not done your animation, I already done mine. Make sure you do your animation, put your jump shot on. Obviously, I was not able to get a 74 or 75, but I got a 71 jumper that I put on. Okay, without further ado, so with the takeover, we are going to put, you want to put your main focus, which is going to be the things that you're going to be doing. So most likely we're going to be doing defensive rebounding. We're going to want better. Our 3-ball, we're definitely going to want better. You guys can do pass accuracy, or you can do something else. I'm going to go with speed with ball just because that is going to be low. and so we're going to want that to be higher. Also, I am going to be rocking Dishmaster, and then we're going to just go ahead and name this YouTube. All right, now you're going to select your, make sure you select that, and then thing you want to do is hop over into out of bounds. And you could go ahead and skip those scenes. I'm sorry about that. You guys go to skip the cut scenes. Now in this first process, I'm not gonna show you all the gameplay of the out of bounds. You guys, only thing you need to do is complete out of bounds. Complete the out of bounds. Once we complete out of bounds, stick to the video. Keep watching this video right here, and I'm gonna show you what to do when you go to the NBA. Now we are going to skip out on 20,000 VC. If you guys want to stay for the whole entire thing, you can stay for the 20,000 VC. But obviously, I am not going to stay for the 20,000, the last part of the 20,000 VC. I am just going to go to the basic where it gives us the 10,000. And I'm just going to delete the player and restart all over again. So after you get those couple shots up, you want to go ahead and just continue, skip the cut scenes. Go ahead and start your first NBA game. So what we're going to do when we start our first NBA game, we're going to get our first 3 fouls. Alright, so after we got the 3 fouls, you guys, you're going to go ahead and play the rest of the game out. I went ahead and played it and fast forwarded for you guys. That way you guys wouldn't have to sit here and make the video and the VC method so absolutely so long. So I went ahead and played that. Like I said, I will be putting in key points to the VC method that you need to do, that I think you need to know, and for it to make it quick and faster and easier for you guys. So after we complete that game, you're gonna go ahead and finish your out of bounds, like I said, series. Now, when we get out of the next part, I will come back, because you're gonna do an open run right here, right after this, and so I will show you guys which team. Well, you guys just pick the high flyers. That's all you got to do. You just need to pick the high flyers, and then I'll show you guys after that. I'll show you what we're gonna do once you get out of the first couple games of out of bounds, which you're gonna go ahead and go to Paris. But I'll come back and make sure you guys are still following me in this tutorial video on how to get the quickest and fastest VC in NBA 2K26. Alright, you guys, I wanted to add this part in just because I wanted you guys to pick the right team. Like I said, the only thing you need to do is pick the high flyers. It's going to make you be able to get your money more quicker, the more money for the best that you can get for your mod player. So we're going to continue the method. You're going to go and play the regular games for the rest of the out of bounds, and make sure you only get 3 fouls, because you don't want to get 4. If you get 4, you're not going to get any VC for those games that you have to play the last 5 minutes. So it's very important. Just make sure you get 3 fouls and then play the rest of the game for the 5 minutes. You get the VC. You should add up about 10,000 VC once you complete the out of bounds method. Now, without any more wait, we will jump right back into it once we get to the NBA. Hey, so if you guys have made it this far in the video and you got to this part, you guys are going to ask, like, what are you supposed to do next? All right, so basically you just want to stand here real quick. It's going to then you're going to see a message pop up in your phone. you're gonna get a message from Austin. I've already read the message, so you guys, that's why you're seeing it say meet Austin. So you're gonna just go ahead and go meet Austin. He is gonna pretty much just chop it up, tell you that you're not gonna make it to the NBA. You're going to have to do something else with your life so that you can constantly or consistently go in the right path. So all you're gonna do is go ahead and choose FC Paris. And you're gonna play those rest of those games, and then after you play those games, you're gonna be able to go ahead and um, start to go to the NBA. And once you go to the NBA, I will be right back to show you guys what to do in the NBA.
All right, so I wanted to show you guys what I was talking about. You're gonna see that I already have 4 fouls. The game is about to end, and we are going to only get, like I said, 4 fouls in this method right here to go ahead and quickly get out of the game. Once we do that, I'm gonna show you guys. I'll come right back and tell you guys what we need to do to finish because you're gonna do an open run game right after that. All right. So once you have completed your first game, you're gonna then see Austin. He's going to pop up with some messages, and then you're gonna just basically run over to his office and chat with him, talk to him about getting your endorsements going. Now, once you get there, you talk to him about the endorsement. Pay attention to what you're farming. So, like I said in the beginning, I am going to skip out on the 20,000 VC, which is going to be more of the 12,500. It's going to say 12,500, but you're going to get overall about 20,000 because you have to play cat, and all those games are going to build up to that. I am only going to stop at the 10,000, and that's where I'm going to stop, and I'm going to reset because it's going to be a little bit more quicker. Now if you want to go and complete the whole thing, most off you best believe you can do the whole thing and get the whole 60, 50 to 60 something K VC. But however, I am not going to do that. I'm going to stop, and then I'll show you guys what to do. Also, make sure you go over and start your endorsement by doing your open run, playing just 2 games in the open run. All right, so I tried to show or skip a lot of this and then show you guys. You're gonna see that I went for 10 assists first, and then I started farming my points because this in your second quest, I believe it's your second quest, it's gonna ask you to do get 2 doubles, and you're gonna have to have 100 points. So what I did was first is did my assist, and then I started doing my points. Now, obviously, I didn't meet the points requirement that I normally try to go for. I try to go for like 50 or 54, just because you want to make your second game a little bit more easier if you have to focus more on assist. So I wasn't able to do that. I was able to get 45 points. What you could do is start at the fourth quarter in the end. You can start allowing them to just shoot and score so you can quickly get the ball back and just go back and get your points. I'll show you right here in the quest what I was talking about. And yes, it was. I was right. It's going to be your second quest. So I scored 45 points that game. You need 100. So now, this is why I say you want to try to go for 50 or higher because now I have to make more shots in the second game. I'm gonna have to score at least 55, so I don't have to go to game three. So obviously we're gonna get that. I'm just gonna shoot a little bit more in the first quarter. I'm going into my second game, and then I'm gonna also get my double double. I'll focus more of that on maybe the third quarter, but I'll try to get more points in the first two quarters, then focus on the assist in the third quarter, where I have a full quarter just to focus on assist, and then I'll come back in the fourth quarter and finish it out with just points. So make sure you guys go ahead and finish this. I'm gonna finish out the second game. So like I said, it don't make this video so long. And yeah, I'll get right back to you guys once we get to the next quest. All right, you guys. So this is our second game for the second endorsement, second quest, whatever you want to call it. So like I said, we had to score a little bit more points. I went for 63. Now you see people are leaving. We got the 10 assists, 10 rebounds. We got a triple double actually. That's what you're gonna really need for the 10,000 VC. But since we got our double double and we are this far in, we're gonna go ahead and ask out sim to the end with our VC, and we're just gonna go ahead and skip all this cutscene. And I am going to show you guys what to do on this next part. Now, if I done it right, I don't even know if I done it right. Normally I'm doing it the right way, but if I haven't done it right, I'm gonna tell you guys what's the right way to do it, so that you guys don't make the same mistake if I made a mess, if I made a oopsie. All right, so we're gonna just spam all this, get out of that, and then so you're gonna see that we're gonna gain about 2,500. Okay, so now that we got that, you're gonna go back to your quest, and you're gonna see you need two player of the games. Now this is where the part I was saying if I messed up. So I did mess up, because you kind of wanna skip to a game where you're gonna have more open space, like so you want to go to like one of these key games if you can, if you got a lot of space. We should have probably skip to the key game. So see, we played a regular game. We should have skipped to the key game, and then we would have had at least three guaranteed spots that we could have got player of the game. But we're just gonna try our luck right here. If we don't get it, maybe sometime they'll give you one. And then if not, you just have to play one. So, but who knows? They might give us both. Um, we'll find out. All right. So we skipped that part. We're just gonna go back in our quest and see where they left us at. So yes, we did not get um two player of the games. So what I would say do is just play this. I wouldn't even play this game. I would just foul out. Just foul out of this game and then skip the next part to your next key game, and then see if they'll just give you the two games. That way you don't have to play it. So I would just straight foul out of this game right here. And yes, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back once I do that. All right, so you guys, I ended up fouling out of that game, and then I skipped the other key game, and those two, like I said, that was in the middle. I did not get the we lost both games, so I did not get it. So I had to ended up skipping to a key game, and I ended up just playing the fourth quarter to get that little VC, but also try to get the win. And I got the player of the game because I was the player at the end they was talking to. So now we're just gonna go ahead and skip to our next key game and just see if they'll give us another win. We did. Hopefully, we got one of those players of the game for that one, and that's what's gonna allow us to get that quest completed without having to play both. Normally, like I said, typically if you do it right, you'll just get it. With just skipping it and not having to play any games. But obviously, I had to do it because it was messed up. So no worries, we got it. It's completed. Now we're just gonna go over to our quest, and so now we're gonna have to get our 7,500. So this one is gonna be they're gonna be both easy. So what you're gonna do is um we're gonna go in this key game, and we'll probably play this next game right after that because all you want to do is get 20 points, and you just want to foul to the fourth quarter, get your 20 points, and you can foul out. You don't even have to stay the whole game. So I would just get um, foul to the fourth quarter, and then get your 20 points in the fourth quarter. Once you get your 20 points, just foul out. You don't even have to play the rest of the game. Just foul out. You need 2 games like that. That way you can get 7,500 VC. Once we do that, I'll follow you guys back and show you what's the next step. And that'll be our last endorsement, which will be the 10,000. All right, you guys. So this was the second game for the 7,500 VC. And then after that, we were moving on to the 10,000. Now, after the 10,000, there is a 12,500 VC if you guys want to stick around to do that one. I am not going to stick around to do that one. I'm just going to tell you guys how to do it. It's going to consist of you doing a lot more of open run, because you got to get that, you have to play cat. So you're going to need to do your open run passion project. That's why I said I'm not gonna finish that out. I'm just gonna do this and farm it the way I'm doing it. So right here you got your 7,500. The last quest, like I said, is gonna be the 10,000. You're gonna get so you're gonna get 45,000, and then you'll be able to go redo it over. Now, if you guys stick around, I may give you guys a little surprise if you guys stick around. But if you guys don't want to stick around, I'll just show you guys what to do right here, and then you guys can leave the video if you want, or stick around for the video. If you did make it this far, I do appreciate everybody for staying and making it this far. It would be a huge surprise if you guys do me a big favor. Make sure you guys drop a like if you guys like this video, if it helped you out. If you're new to my channel, make sure you guys subscribe so you guys don't miss out on any more of the content that I will be putting out. Also, especially with the new NBA 2K27 coming out. And if I get any methods, I am going to probably release them a little bit quicker and not try to wait too late, so that everybody can try to farm VC and not have to spend so much. Ronnie Nim has put out, they have made the game ridiculous with your badges, where they restart them and you have to buy the pro pass and all that stuff, and then with also jacking up the VC amount of the price. So like I said, if you guys want to stick around, I may have a surprise for you guys at the end. But if you don't want to stick around, I do appreciate everybody for making this far of the video. Like I said, the last thing you need to do is just get 25 points, 12 assists, and 10 and then 10 rebounds. You don't even need 12 assists. You just need 10. You just need a triple double. That's what they're really mainly focusing on. And what I would do is just get your assists first, and then get your rebounds. Try to get your assists and rebounds at the same time. Then focus on your points. 25 points is not a lot to get. It's going to spend more time getting assists and rebounds than points. So that's why I say that, and that way you can definitely get your triple double in one game. That's also why you built this player to do as much as what he could do with the rebounding and stuff like that, just so that you can do that. Also, you have your pass accuracy up, so you're going to be able to complete this. Now, like I said, if you guys don't want to stick around, I appreciate everybody for watching the YouTube video. Without further ado, I'll catch y'all in the next one. All right, you guys. So this is the last part of the farming VC method part. If you stuck around, I do appreciate it. It's an honor that you stuck around and stayed this long. Um, so basically, what we're just gonna do is ask out with the VC, and I'm gonna show you guys what I totally gained from it all. So I apologize. I'm like feeling a little stuffy in my nose, but my allergies is messing with me. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you this, and then I'll show you guys the little got a little treat for you guys at the end. That's for everybody who stayed to the end. So I'm gonna be basically giving you guys two good jump shots for your builds. All right, so you guys, so basically, the total amount that we got, like I said, 45,000, 46,000 VC. Uh, for everybody that stuck around, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you what this jump shot looked like that I was using, and I'm also gonna give you guys a great jump shot once you do get your player up that you can use. So we have this jump shot. I used Jonathan Isaac, Baluba, and Charles Bassey, and that was just because obviously you can see at the bottom right corner right there, I had only a 71 midi. This is good for the VC Foreman. You are a 60 overall. Also, another tip is if you guys um, are grinding for your level 40 um, for your for the rewards, this is a great method. It is not only just forming VC, but it will also help you get your level 40 very quick because you're getting a lot of the season XPs for completing a lot of the cutscenes, getting endorsements and achievements. So this is very good for if you're trying to grind and get 40 and don't want to pay for the pro play or pro pass. So that's very good. Now, the other shot I was gonna give you guys, it'll kind of be the same thing right here. It's just that you're gonna switch Charles Bassey and you're gonna get Lamarcus Aldridge. Lamarcus Aldridge, and then you're gonna put it on. You can play on push or release. It's just your preference. I play more on push, and I'll put it right there. And then you basically want to do like a 70. Yeah, you want to do 71-29, but obviously you can see it about the right. I didn't have the 75 mid range or three ball that I needed to get my regular shot that I normally use. But yeah, that's a surprise for you guys who did stay towards the end. I do appreciate everybody for sticking it out. It was an honor. But without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Make sure you guys have subscribed to our YouTube channel so y'all don't miss out on any more of the content. But like I said, please share, like, subscribe, share this content out, this video out to all your friends who ever need VC and stuff like that for the rest of the NBA 2K26. It was a pleasure, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.